A lot of football news today. Kenny Pickett was dealt by the Steelers to the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Spite move.
Now, why do you say that?
So they trade for Russell Wilson, and I guess they went to Kenny Pickett and said, hey, this is a true competition. We're not giving Russ the job. We're not paying him anything, right? It's a one-year deal. You will get a chance to compete for it. And supposedly, according to reports, they said you will get the first crack at it. You will be quarterback one entering OTAs. Pickett.
Why?
I don't know.
Why would they do that?
But that's what
They're just trying to keep him in the fold?
Probably.
Keep his head in the game?
And I guess Pickett did not handle it well. He has not handled it well. And then not only did he have a crappy attitude and bitching and moaning, but like causing a fit, but then demanded a trade. Clearly because he thought he was slighted and didn't think that he was going to be the starter. And so what do? They trade him to a place with Jalen Hurts, an MVP level quarterback, where he has
I see what you're saying.
Zero chance to start.
I thought you were saying spite move. Like I don't know. I feel like if I'm Pickett, I'd do the same thing. Like, look, man, get me out of here.
Yeah.
If Russell Wilson's going to be the starter, trade me.
Yeah.
But you're saying it's a spite move because they traded him somewhere where they know he won't start.
Yeah, they traded him to a place that they just gave a guy $200 million guaranteed dollars. Sorry, Kenny, you thought it was hard beating out Russ.
Well, who would? But honestly, though, I mean, if the Steelers called around the league, is there a team that would take Kenny Pickett with the idea that he could be their starter?
Probably not.
I don't think there is one.
I'm trying to think of places that you could go and realistically compete. Like, I mean, I money aside, like a place like the Raiders with Gardner Minshew. But again, a lot of this stuff has already been kind of sorted out. No, there's not many places. I mean. There's not many places where you'd get a chance to compete. But the idea of at least being a backup, like I'd rather be like of all the places that I could be a backup where you think that there would be a chance to compete. I mean, hell, I'd rather end up in a place like Cleveland that's got like a Deshaun Watson problem.
Well, the flip side of it is if you're Pickett is the Eagles are a good franchise.
Yeah.
And if Hurts goes down, you got a chance to win.
What?
I mean, you do.
New England could be a place that you could go and that you could compete. I would like the Jets would be.
Wait, who's the quarterback in New England now? They're just going to draft one.
They'll have to draft one, but
they don't even have.
It's Jacoby Brissett.
Oh, they got Brissett.
They got Brissett, and I think, or did they release Zappy too?
I haven't heard. I thought Zappa. Who knows? He's been on and off their practice squad for like the last 2 seasons.
But you look at all the places that would be better. The Jets would be better. The Patriots would be better. Cleveland would be better. Tennessee would be better. The Raiders would be better. Denver would be better. Up and down. Giants would be better. Commanders, although they're going to draft their guy. Just Philadelphia is an awful spot to be. He will not touch the field, and there is zero chance of touching the field. So I'm just saying, if you're Kenny Pickett, shut your mouth. Like, all you have to do is beat out Russell Wilson, and there's no guarantee. Russell Wilson's getting paid $1.9 million. Just shut up. Shut up and play better. But you didn't. You bitched and moaned, and they shipped your ass to the other side of the state, where now you got to deal with Jalen Hurts.
But the flip side is, look, man, come on. Everybody, I think he knows they were full of crap.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, come on. You don't sign Russell Wilson to then give you the leg up on Russell Wilson. And he knew that.
All I know is, of all the starting spots in the NFL, the one that I feel is a top 5 that I could win, if I'm Kenny Pickett, is where I'm at in Pittsburgh. Like, you look at all the starting quarterback potential battles. And by the way, contracts prevent you from winning half of these. Think about it. You can't win the job just in the AFC. You can't win the job in Buffalo, Miami, or New York. You could probably win it in New England. You can't win it in Baltimore, Cleveland, or Cincinnati. You can't win it in Houston, Jacksonville, or Indy. You might be able to win it in Tennessee. You can't win it in Kansas City. You can't win it with the Chargers. Vegas and Denver, maybe. There's 3 spots in the entire AFC that you could conceivably win, and you were one of them. And you bitched and moaned your way out into the NFC where now you get Jalen Hurts. I'm just saying, this is one where today I think he wakes up and is like, yeah, crap.
Well, look.
Maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut in my tiny hands.
He's not very good.
Yeah, the Vikings would have been another one. Send me to try to find a way to go to Minnesota.
Yeah, I wonder what it does to... Well, like like you said, most of the market is already set.
It's already set.
And so that puts him behind the 8 ball too.
Yep.
Pickett.
Yep. And this is the problem with when you
Because I wonder how many of those teams that made moves, like you said, Patriots, Brissett, or the Jets. The Jets got Tyrod Taylor as the backup for Aaron Rodgers. Maybe Kenny Pickett would be a better option for them, but he wasn't available then.
Yep.
So I don't know.
And this is the problem that whenever you get released late into this process or you get traded late into the process, the money and the spots are gone. People make moves early on, so it's always it's just never beneficial. If it's going to happen, you want it to happen early. If you're going to get cut, if you're going to get traded, early, not late.
Looking at the 2022 NFL quarterback draft, oh, brother. Have you seen this?
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about the 2022 NFL quarterback draft.
Oh, yeah, the one that we were all labeling as some sort of great draft.
So Kenny Pickett was the top quarterback taken at 20, traded. The number 2 quarterback taken at 74 was Desmond Ridder, traded.
Yeah.
The number 3 quarterback was Malik Willis at 86. He is now 3rd string.
Yeah, and he sucks.
The number 94 quarterback, picked 94th, was Matt Corral, who is now in the UFL.
Hey. He's starting.
But hey, he's a starter.
Starter.
The 4th quarter, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th quarterback off the board is Bailey Zappi, who is a backup.
Yeah. Is he still in New England?
He's in New England.
All right.
And then the next guy off the board is in the 5th round was Sam Howell, traded. Dude.
And by the way,
and then Brock Purdy.
And they are saying, Sam Howell, you are a backup to Geno Smith.
Well, you already said that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like that
led to my proclamation that Geno Smith will be benched for Sam Howell. It's gonna happen. Well, you heard it here first.
Well, you can even go to the 2021 one because that's the one I thought you were talking about because that class was not viewed very well. The 2021 class we were told was this generational like 1984 draft class, and in that class you have Trevor Lawrence, who all of a sudden people are like, "You sure about that?"
I'd take him.
I would too, but he was viewed as an Andrew Luck type prospect. John Elway.
They were weird this year.
I think we've backed that train up a little bit. Justin Fields. Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, like that's another. We have 2 years in a row where you have one quarterback that may actually end up being a franchise guy in Trevor Lawrence.
Is there a good one in there? Or do you keep going?
No,
is there more?
I'd have to go. Those were the top ones that were drafted. I don't know if there was another one in there. I mean, I'm sure there were in later rounds, but those were the top guys.
Well, maybe there was a later round guy that was.
I'll take a look.
Kind of like the Brock Purdy.
Yeah, the Brock Purdy, because it is rough.
Davis Mills,
him and his neck. Kyle Trask was in that. No, Kellen Mond,
no.
Who by the way, Kellen Mond led to one of the great Mike Zimmer quotes of all time. This is when Kirkers was kicking rocks a couple years ago, and someone was like, "Hey, have you ever thought about playing Kellen Mond?" And Zimmer goes, "No." And they said, "Why?" And they go, "Because I see him practice."
Bit of a shot.
Yeah, shots fired. Who else we got? Sam Ellinger, Jamie Newman,
and Davis Mills.
Ian Book,
Davis Mills,
and Felipe Franks.
And Davis Mills. Who
so
was the starter?
Your answer to was there another quarterback? No. It is Trevor Lawrence and nobody.